anyone who's used to making kids' lunchboxes every day will be very familiar with this product, Cheestrings. They're made by an Irish company, the Kerry Group, and in France they make a variety called Ficello. Now, the French are very passionate about their cheese, and they have hundreds of varieties. So Arnaud, how does an Irish company manage to get this product into millions of children's lunchboxes every day?
Actually, never. It's not eaten. I mean, the product is not eaten in France in the lunchbox, because here in France, children are given proper food at school. So actually, the product is mainly eaten on the way back to school, for instance, or most of the product is actually eaten during the meal at the cheese time, in between the main meal and the dessert, as a traditional cheese. But it is a specific cheese, especially designed for children. Children have fun playing with it and eating it, and that's very much, I mean, the strongest uniqueness of the product. And this is what has made it successful on the French market.
So this is a way of introducing children into eating cheese.
Children are going from the actual natural breast of the mothers in order to get the very first meal, and then progressively, especially in France, they will eat more and more smelly cheese than the French are very fond about. All this process continues, and in the meantime, you need to get educated. Ficello is definitely a good example of how to get educated to actual real taste, real texture, real cheese texture.
And this product is made in Ireland?
It's made in Ireland, it's made in Charleville, County Cork.
Okay.
We are selling something like nearly millions of sticks every week to the French children. It's several hundred of tons every year. Also, it is about playing with food. It is about having fun with your food, which is not really cultural value here in France. You know, people are more anxious about where the product comes from, which kind of origin, what is inside, and so on. So we have to present it and sell it differently. Of course, reassuring mothers that it's made of 98% of milk inside, of course. But on the other hand, that it's make your children having fun while eating cheese.
And is it only one flavor you make?
We are selling at the moment 3 varieties.
3, okay.
Nature, Emmental and Gouda, which are a little bit more flavor and tasty varieties. And recently, we've launched this product, which is called My First Ficello. It's a specific product designed for very small children. I mean, the ones at kindergarten from between 2 to 5. And it's in order to be their very first experience of eating real cheese.
And would this be the best-selling one here?
Yes, it's the best-selling one. It's the one whose taste is the most lactic, the most plain. And it's true that compared to the Cheestrings taste, we adapted here on the French market. Because, you know, I mean, in Ireland, I mean, dominant cheese is, of course, cheddar. Here, the most dominant cheese is camembert, which is getting softer while aging and stronger. And that's the reason why we have to develop the recipe so that it's getting a little bit more smooth, a bit more lactic, in order to really suit to the French palate. General de Gaulle used to say, how do you rule a country like France, where you have more numbers of cheese types than number of days in the year? But meanwhile, I mean, we managed to get this product successful, but of course with a lot of permanent investment and with a lot of explanation of what the product is and building on the product uniqueness, which is believability.
Well, Arnaud, thank you very much.
Thank you,
It was great to meet you.